everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful crochet hook case. I love this. It's coquette inspired. And it features a compartment for your crochet hooks and then a little compartment for your little random things such as scissors, and then a cute little envelope where you can place your stitch markers securely. And this is a really easy crochet project to make. I also put two little floral buttons onto the project, but I will be going through this step by step in this tutorial. And as always, the free pattern is available on my blog selinaveronique.com. This will be linked in the description box. So for this project I used Drops Muscat mercerized cotton yarn. So this is 100% cotton and these are 50-gram skeins of yarn, and this is colour Desert Rose. I will be linking everything in the description box. And I used 2 skeins of this colour, and I used 1 skein of this colour, which is colour Peach, I think, in the same yarn. And this is a light 3 DK weight yarn. I also used a 4mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. And you will also need 2 buttons. I will be linking these in the description box. I just bought them from Amazon, and a little darning thread and needle just to sew the buttons in, and that's it for the materials. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And without further ado, I'll jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin the tutorial, I'll show you how to make this part. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, just make a slip knot. So just go ahead and make your slip knot like so. Pop your hook through, and now you are going to be chaining 32. So just go ahead and chain 32. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you have your 32 chains, you are going to be counting 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 chains from the hook, and placing a single crochet into that chain. So to create your single crochet, go directly into the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And yes, apologies, I did forget to say that obviously my chain is a lot shorter, but that's because I'm just going to demonstrate the stitch. And your chain should be longer, but the principle is the exact same. And the first chain 3 at the beginning counts as your first double crochet. And now in the next stitch we are going to be placing a double crochet, so just go ahead, wrap your yarn around your hook, pop your hook through, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that creates a double crochet. Now go into the next chain with a single crochet and then a double crochet, and just alternate double crochets and single crochets until you reach the end of the chain, and you should end on a single crochet. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done my stitches, and this is row 1 completed. Your row should be a bit longer, but the principle is the exact same. And now for row 2 you will be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work, and this counts as your first double crochet. So you will go into the next stitch, which is the double crochet from the previous row, and place a single crochet into that. Now go into the next stitch, which is the single crochet from the previous row, and place a double crochet into that, and then into the next stitch, which is a double crochet from the previous row, place a single crochet, and then place a double crochet into the next stitch, and just alternate double crochets and single crochets all across this row. As you can see, I've almost finished my row, so I'm just going to show you what to do. Now I'm going to place a double crochet, and in the last stitch, which is the chain 3 from the previous row, I will be placing a single crochet. There we go. So this is row 2. So just go ahead and repeat row 2 until you have 42 rows in total, and then I'll meet you back to show you the rest of the pattern. Okay, so now that you have the main part of this pouch, I will be showing you how to create this part, which will be where we will be placing our crochet hooks. And so this is a very simple strip made from half double crochet, so I'm just going to show you how to do that now. Okay, so for this part you will be making a slip knot, so just go ahead and make a slip knot, pop your hook through like this, and now for this part you will be chaining 20, so just go ahead and chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm back, and once again I've chained less, but the principle is the exact same. So to begin row 1, you will be counting 1, 2, 3 chains from the hook, and you will be placing a half double crochet in that third chain. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 3 loops like so. And the first 2 chains counts as a half double crochet. Now go into the next chain with a half double crochet, and into the next chain, and place a half double crochet into each and every chain across until you reach the end of this row. Okay, so this is row 1, and I'm going to show you row 2. So for row 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet. That goes with this first stitch. So you are going to be going into the second stitch directly with a half double crochet like so, and into the next stitch with a half double crochet, and you are simply placing half double crochets into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of this row. Well, I've almost finished, so I'm just going to show you what to do at the end. Obviously your stitch, you will have a bigger project, and so the last stitch will be into the chain 2 from the previous row, so that definitely counts as a stitch, so don't forget that. So this is row 2 of my project, and what you will be doing is repeating row 2 until you have 13 rows in total. And then once you have 13 rows, fasten off, and you will be making the next 2 little pieces. So this, excuse the loose ends, I apologize about those. So this will be the piece that you've made, and then you will be making the second piece, which is this one, and this is the exact same principle. Once again, just go ahead and check out my blogs, my blog selinaveronique.com. It will be linked in the description box. And in the free pattern, it will be written the exact pattern if you want to follow along with this video tutorial. It might be easier. So you will be making the second part, and this will be the exact same principle of half double crochet rows. You will, however, be chaining 18 and then repeating the half double crochet row until you have 9 rows in total, and you will be fastening off and popping this aside. And then the third little piece is like a little envelope that we will be stitching onto the project, and this is the same exact principle. You will be chaining 18 once again, and then you will be creating half double crochet rows until you have 7 rows in total. And once you've made all of this, I'll show you how to assemble your project. So I'm back, and once again I do apologize for my voice, but I was really ill at the beginning of the week and I completely lost my voice. So I'm just grateful to get my voice back, even though it sounds a bit strange. So I do apologize about that. So now I'm going to show you how to sew this crochet hook together. So what we are going to be doing is taking this piece that we made and placing it like so. So the rows have to be vertical. And yeah, so I hope this makes sense and that you can see on camera. And now we are going to sew this in all the way around like this. But what we are going to be doing is making sure that our stitches are superficial. I hope this makes sense, because we don't want to be seeing the stitches on the other side of the pouch. So I'm going to try and show you. So I'm going to delicately, let me just zoom in just to see if I can show you. So I'm just going to delicately go into the top stitches, and it doesn't matter which stitches, to be honest, of this project, and just try and limit the visibility of the stitches on the outside of the hook case, because we don't want them showing. So there you go. As you can see, we can't see on the other side. So this is what I'm aiming for. So I'm just going to let you carry this on, like I said, all the way around, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so now that we've gone all the way up here, I've, as you can see, tidied up my loose end. I'm going to show you how to create the little compartments for the crochet hooks. As you can see, I've placed a little crochet hook here, and I've attached a piece of yarn at the bottom here. And for this part, it's very simple. We are going to be as seamless as possible once again. And what I am going to be doing, as you can see, I've started already doing this process. I'm going to go into a stitch and just take the darker pink one underneath like this, just one stitch, and go through and just again do this a couple of times, making sure you just take one of the pink stitches underneath. And this doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to make sure that your stitches are not going to be seen, if that makes sense. So just be very mindful and just have a look and see where you're placing your stitches, and just take 1 or 2 stitches from the pink at the back, and then you will know that it's not showing. And once you've reached almost the top, maybe 1 centimeter from the top, I am going to fasten off this part. There we go. And just repeat this process. I would say another second, and then maybe third, and maybe 4th time. So just repeat this just so that you can place your crochet hooks like this. So attach your piece of yarn, and I'll let you carry this on, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've created my compartments. As you can see, I can pop my crochet hooks into this hook case. I'm really happy. I think I created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments in total, so I'm really excited. And now I'm going to sew this in. So this is a little part that we made, and this is a bigger one, and we're just going to sew this in like so, centrally in the project. And again, make sure it's a seamless stitch, and this will be where we will be popping our random little things like scissors and stitch markers, or things like that. So I'll show you at the end what I do. I'm very excited about this project. So just go ahead and sew this in, like I say, seamlessly, and then I'll show you how to finish this project. Okay, so now that I've sewed this part in, I'm going to sew in this little envelope piece. So to do this, I'm first going to shape the envelope, so apologies if this is a bit messy. So I'm just going to fold this in 3 like this, and then unfold the third part, and then start sewing this in like so. So just go ahead and sew the first side in, and please ignore all the loose ends. There we go. And then repeat the same process on the other side. Tie a knot to secure this, like so. So repeat the process on the other side, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now that we've sewed in those sides, as you can see, I'm just going to sew in a little button. So I've chosen this button, it's floral, and I'll be linking everything in the description box. And I've not sewed the envelope on yet to the project. I wanted to sew the button on first, and as you can see, I'm using a darning thread. So just go ahead and do that, sew this button in as best you can, and then I'll see you after. So there you go, as you can see, it looks really cute, and I'm really pleased with this, and I am going to be sewing this into the project, as always using a seamless stitch. So just go ahead and sew this little envelope into the project, and then once you've done that, obviously just sew this like that, and then like this, and then up again, and then I'll show you how to create the border of this case. Okay, so I absolutely love this project for now. And what we are going to be doing is adding our little tie at the end. So before we finish off this project completely, just measure about halfway down this this pouch and attach your yarn. As you can see, I'm attaching the pink yarn, the darker pink yarn, and we are going to be creating a tie. So pop your hook through and chain. So let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 chains. And now making sure you do not twist the chain, go back into the same stitch and slip stitched like so, and this is what we have. Okay, so now that you've slip stitched, you are going to be placing a slip stitch through each and every stitch across, so apologies for that. Now go into the next chain and slip stitch, and go into the next chain and slip stitch, and into the next chain and slip stitch, and just go through each and every chain with a slip stitch, and then I'll show you how to finish off this part. Okay, so I've slip stitched through each and every chain across, and I'm just going to go back into the stitch where we began and fasten off. So let me just find my scissors. This is what we have. Fasten off and pull your yarn through like this. This is what we have. And now just if you close it, as you can see, we've created a little tie. I love this so much. So yes, so once you've created this, we will be sewing our little button onto this part, making sure it's quite the right distance, and just sew it onto this part and tidy up your loose ends. Okay, so this is what we have for now. I love it. I've sewed my little button in, and now we're just going to be finishing this project by crocheting a little border around it. So actually let's start on one side here, on one side of the tie that we just created, reason being it's not going to be included in the border, so we're gonna have to work around it. There we go. And now that we've done this, we are just going to be going around with one row of single crochet. So to begin, chain 1, now go into the next stitch with a single crochet, and I am using the lighter pink yarn, as you can see, I forgot to say, and just place a single crochet into each and every stitch across the edge as best you can. And then once you've done that, I'll get back to you. Okay, I've gone all the way around, as you can see, and I'm going to fasten off like so. And I'm just going to sew in this loose end, but this is our project completed. I think it's so pretty. I absolutely love it so much. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And once again, please forgive me for my voice. I quite literally could not help it. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in